Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, January 20th, and this is Melissa Poepping for the Monday Morning Memo. I'm glad to have you all on the call today. This is part 2, although if you didn't catch part 1, that's okay. You won't be lost. You won't be falling behind. We do have all the calls recorded and available for replay, so you can easily go back and catch part 1. Last week, we talked about how to really kind of understand the Essential Rewards Program with Young Living. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to present it. So a lot of people, they don't really know, do I talk about it at enrollment? Do I talk about it after enrollment? Do I talk about it as a follow-up call, as a care call? And you know what? There's no wrong answer. The right answer is you talk about it. It doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter where. I think it really comes down to what you are comfortable with. And if you're comfortable talking about it at enrollment, that's great. If you're more comfortable talking about it as a follow-up, awesome. If you would rather talk about it as a care call, perfect. I like to take a combination of things. I've kind of learned over the years to just kind of listen to my audience and listen to the person that I'm in front of. And if it's feeling right, I do it. If it's not feeling right yet, I don't. If I think that they're so overwhelmed and they've already had information overload, it's probably not a good time. So I might wait 2 weeks and do it as a follow-up call. If I wasn't the one to introduce this person and I'm just doing care calls into my downline, it might happen at a care call that I do at like a 2-month point. But it doesn't matter when you talk about it, it's just that you're talking about it. Because the wrong answer is that you don't talk about it. And Essential Rewards is full of so many amazing benefits, you guys. And it really helps Young Living, too. It really helps to organize the orders. It keeps things streamlined. And it just makes things much easier and more convenient. So make sure you understand the program and how it works. So if you haven't yet listened to the call, go back and listen to the one we did last week. And just make sure that you really understand it. Go through it in your mind over and over again so that you're really comfortable with it. And then it's going to be much easier to talk about it. And you won't be stumbling over your words. So we're going to talk today about kind of 4 different ways that you can talk about the Essential Rewards Program and at different points at which to bring it up. Now, the first thing that I want you to do, though, is go into your virtual office, which is sometimes referred to as your VO, your virtual office. And I just want you to take a look at, if you take the filter off your downline, when you log into Virtual Office, you can go up to the top, left-hand corner, and it says Filter. Click on that. That's going to open up your entire downline, and you're going to be able to see everybody. And I just want you to take a look then. Go over at the top where it says Auto Ship and click Enter there. Don't have to enter any numbers. Just click on the Auto Ship icon, and it's going to then put all of your auto ships in a row. And I just want you to take a look at how many people are on auto ship and how many people are left off of auto ship. How many people are not on Essential Rewards. I look at month by month because I have the Weil family database so I can pull numbers and get averages. But I look at month by month and I realize that generally the average auto ship order is not less than the base 3 promotion. So that means, guys, if an average auto ship order is $190, some are $50, some are $200, some are $50, some are $500. You know what averages out. How would your numbers change? How would your overall volume change if just 10 more people were on Essential Rewards? 10 times 190. I've had girls run promotions, and that's going to be next week's call, where they'll get 19 or 20 people to and set up Essential Rewards in 1 month. Now take that 19 or 20 times 190. What would that do to your volume? So that's why this set of 3 calls is so very important, okay? Because we want to get you to your goals, and these are ways that we can get you there. So it's really important to just take a look and know how many people are not on Essential Rewards, and look at that as they don't understand the program, they don't know that it's there, they don't know that it's an option, and they don't maybe know how to use oils above and beyond their everyday 10. So one of the things that you might want to One of the things that you might want to look at is, in our team has been very successful with the Sweet Team. We do monthly make and takes. Each of the individual teams does a make and take. They have my booklet, the Chemical Free Home booklet, which I have 30 recipes in there for making things around the house, all using Young Living products. But you guys, in this day and age of Pinterest, if you don't, you just go on Pinterest. You can get so many recipes just off of Pinterest. You get so many recipes on the internet. Just make sure that you're incorporating Young Living products into whatever recipe it is that you're using. Take 3 fun things you're going to make. Do a make and take. Show them different ways to use their Young Living products. Have a class on supplements. Have a class on the 5-day cleanse. Do things to show them a world above and beyond the everyday 10, please. And once they start to understand the many different ways they can incorporate the oils, through cooking, through cleaning, through body care, through health, through making gifts, through making DIY things, the more that they're going to understand all the things they can do with Young Living, and they'll become a product of the product, and they'll totally embrace the Young Living lifestyle. And that's when it just makes sense to be on Essential Rewards. One of the things, and that's where the girls are finding, and some of the guys on the team are finding great success, is when they're showing above and beyond how to do make and takes. Now, one of the things that is important to do as a leader, and train your leaders to do it too, executives and above, take a look at your downline and see who's ordering every couple months, when you have a small team, this is easy to track. That's why it's important, like your senior stars and above, they're headed towards big goals if they want to build a business, and your executives and above for sure. But have them watch their downline. And if you start to notice, this is one thing I would always do. If I would see people that were ordering a $500 order every 6 months, I would call them up and I would say, I've been watching this and I'm looking at all the free products that you're losing, and it's just breaking my heart. So I just wanted to chat with you today to see if we can organize these orders just a little bit better so that you can be taking advantage of getting free product of your choice. I'm not talking about the free monthly promotion. I'm talking about free product of your choice. And all we do is we take those big orders they're doing every 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, and we're just breaking them down into smaller orders each month, and Essential Rewards has made sense for them. So that's one thing that you can do, is just a downline checkup that you're doing to watch the people that are placing orders that aren't on Essential Rewards, and just start to keep track of how often are they ordering. And could you help them out by maybe, watching it, keeping an eye on it, and just making sure if you can take that $500 order they're doing every couple months, help them organize it into smaller orders each month. Okay? So that's one way, just as a downline checkup. One of the second ways is to talk about it. I do it like right after the time of enrollment. I start planting the seeds. So what I'll do is, got their account set up. Now, if this is somebody who's already been so overwhelmed with so much information, or maybe we've met and the kids are starting to act up and we're just absolutely running out of time, those moments when the presentation has come to an end. And you absolutely cannot hold them captive to talk to them about one more thing for 5 more minutes. So in that situation, I will just say, okay, so we've got your... Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for jumping on this wild fast track call to end your week. This call is being recorded. My name is April Pointer, and I am part of a group of leaders, young ladies, Danette Goodyear, Melissa Poepping, Alyssa Francis, and myself, and we've been bringing you these fast track calls once 4 days a week, once for each of us, 4 days a week, to bring you guys 2 hours of training every week. So I hope you guys are enjoying the calls. Today we're going to be talking about cold and flu. And good morning, everybody. It is they're headed toward big goals. If they want to build a business, keep this in your wallet or keep it in your billfold, or let's write it in the front of your picture. I do it like right after the time of enrollment. I start planting the seeds. So what I'll do is, got their account set up. Now, if this is somebody who's already been so overwhelmed with so much information, or maybe we've met and the kids are starting to act up and we're just absolutely running out of time, those moments when the presentation has come to an end. And you absolutely cannot hold them captive to talk to them about one more thing for 5 more minutes. So in that situation, I will just say, okay, so we've got your account all set up, you're ready to go. I've wrote down your username and the password that we've created today, and you might want to write down on here also what your PIN is, and just keep this in your wallet or keep it in your billfold, or let's write it in the front of your reference guide so that you have it handy for easy lookup, because I don't hold on to this information. And I know that you've talked about a few other things that you're excited to try, and as you go onto the website and you start looking at different products, you get into the Sweet Team group on Facebook and start seeing these other things, and you're going to be excited to try some new stuff. But can you do me a favor? Can you just give me a quick call before you do your next order? Because I would really like to see if I can get your order to qualify for 10% back. And I may be able to get it to qualify for reduced shipping, but you've got to give me a call first before you place that next order. Can you do that for me? And I will always get the call back from that person saying, so I'm ready to place my next order. You said to give you a call. Hey, were you talking about essential rewards? And I say, yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. They're like, awesome. That's great. That makes so much sense. So that really and that gives me 100% success, you guys, with essential rewards. When I set somebody up with their account and I talk about it that way. Hey, I know that when you jump online and you look at the website, there's going to be so many great things, and you're going to be really excited to try them. And when you go into the Sweet Team group on Facebook, you're going to see all of these fun things you want to do. But can you do me a favor? Before you place that next order, can you just give me a quick call? Because I would really love to see if I can get your order to qualify for 10% back in rewards points and for reduced shipping. Whenever you start out something by saying, can you do me a favor? People naturally love to help you. You just help them. You just spend 30 minutes with them at minimum. Yeah, they're going to want to do you a favor. So that's one way. Another way is at the time of follow-up. So for me, a follow-up is about 2 weeks after enrollment. You guys, the fortune is in the follow-up. We've heard Alyssa talk about this. I've heard Adam Green talk about this. My upline Royals have talked about this. My upline Diamond has talked about this. I've heard Scott and Brenda Schuler talk about this. It is so important. The fortune is in the follow-up. So 2 weeks after enrollment, I give my person a call, and they say, hey, by now you've gotten your oils. I just want to make sure that everything was good, everything was okay, and that everything was in there. Did you find the roller top fitment? Have you had a chance to try the Nature Red yet? Hey, what's been your favorite oil to use so far? That's always a great follow-up question. Hey, can I ask something? What has been your favorite oil to use so far, and how are you using it? You guys, I learned so much this way. There's some really creative ways people use their oils, and I love hearing about it. Then my next question is, what are you most excited to try next? I know that you've probably walked around the website a little bit. You've been on our Facebook group for our team, and you've probably seen some really great things you're excited about. What are you most excited to try next? So I'll get them talking about that. They start talking about Nature Red and Balance Complete or some of the supplements. Well, that only makes sense that you do those on Essential Rewards. So let's say they talked about Nature Red, and I said, oh my goodness, that is a phenomenal product. We use it every day in our house, and it's amazing the things that we've experienced. Can I ask what has really sparked your interest in wanting to try this? They start telling me about some health goals or some health issues or things that they're trying to do. I can go into a little more in-depth conversation with them because it's my job. It's my responsibility to help them reach their health goals, right? Right. As you as well. So I'm going to be talking about some of those things. And then I'll say, as I'm looking at it, and most people find that it's about 90 days on Nature Red, and they really start to notice all of the changes go into effect. So if we're going to do this, we've got to do this right. So, it's my job to keep an eye out for you and make sure that you're not missing out on anything. And if we can organize these into 3 orders over the next 3 months, I may be able to get your order to qualify for 10% back, which means at the end of those 3 months, you could get some nice free stuff. Maybe even a free bottle of Nature Red. I don't know. We have to put it together and see. Now I have their attention. I can talk about the
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another Take Action with Alyssa YL Fast Track call. Today is Tuesday.
Good morning, everybody. It is a guest speaker here. That is to help you get there. But can we read a 3-bottle and make sure red? I don't know. We have to put it together and see. Now I have their attention. I can talk about the program. So that's the second way, at follow-up. Now, number 4 would be as a care call. Now, a care call and a follow-up, yes, they're two different things. For me, a care call is something I do as a leader, and I'll do it after a couple months after enrollment, just to touch base with them, see where things are at. So a care call for me is someone that I have not personally enrolled, but it's somebody in my team. If it's someone I've personally enrolled, I call those follow-ups. It's pretty much the same thing. So as I'm calling a care call to someone that I haven't enrolled, it's the same question. I always start the call out with this. People are afraid of care calls, and you should be. Hey, this is Melissa Poepping, and I'm a part of your Young Living Upline support. I just wanted to give you a quick call today just to say hi, see how things are going, and to make sure that you're getting everything that you need. And I know that when you came into Young Living, you had some really great health goals. And how are you doing on that? What can I do to help you get there? What can we research together? Together, because they need to take ownership in it too. It's their health. So that's how I lead into a care call. And I get into a conversation of, what's been your favorite oils so far? Same thing I do with a follow-up call. I ask them about their health goals. I ask them what I can research with them. And then again, we get into some of those health things. And if the call is getting to be longer than 10 minutes, I might say to them, these are some great things that I want to research. I just want to go back and check a few things. Is there a time next week that we can spend like 20 minutes together and go over what I found? And we can also talk about what you found and put together a plan for you. And then as I call them back, part of that plan is going to be setting up their wellness protocol, their wellness formula for the next 90 days. And it's only going to make sense to do those orders on Essential Rewards so that they can get some free stuff back of their choice. Now, I have to find a special guest speaker here that is joining us. So, hang tight. I locate her number. Okay. Tina, can you say hello?
Hi.
How are you doing
Good,
today?
how are you?
I'm doing great. Guys, I've got Tina on the line, and Tina's nestled deep in my downline, but her success with Essential Rewards has been phenomenal. And Tina is doing something that I have not yet done, because when I do the presentations, it's usually information overload, and people break up into their individual groups afterwards. And when Tina shared with me what she was doing, because I got a hold of Tina and I said, girl, you are rocking it. Tell me your secrets. I just was blown away. So I'm excited for Tina to share with you guys what she is doing as well. So go ahead, Tina.
So, I looked up my numbers with my downline and how many people were signed up for Essential Rewards just because I thought it would be interesting. And in December, we had about 10% of our team signed up for ER. And then this month, right now, we're at 30% of our team is on Essential Rewards, which I think is pretty high because, like Melissa said, if they're spending, $100 to $200 a month, that adds up really quick, and it's a lot better than getting a new enroller because they're going to keep placing that order. So it's just going to help our overall group value grow a ton. So what we started doing this month differently was talking about Essential Rewards at the class. I have like a PowerPoint I like to show at a class whenever possible, and I added in a slide that just quickly talked about ER. And again, I do, like Melissa said, kind of feel out what people are thinking. If it feels like information overload, I go over it really quickly. If people are interested, then I take my time and explain it a little bit more. And on that slide, it just says, the first line says, earn money back for free oils. And then it explains the 10%, 15%, or 20% back you could be getting if you're placing the order through Essential Rewards. And then the next line says reduce shipping. And then this month we've been able to have January promotion. So we have 2 promotions going on with our team. So we think that's really, like Melissa will talk about in the next call, that's really helped get people to sign up this month instead of waiting, because we've had people buy their kit this month and sign up with Essential Rewards and place an Essential Rewards order also. So that has been our, what we talk about when we're talking about it is really replacement buying. So instead of going to Target, and even with a Target Red Card, you're going to get 5% back at most. Target's never going to give you more than 5% back. Where with Young Living, if you're switching over your cleaning products or your over-the-counter medications, they're going to give you 10% back, then 15% back, and then 20% back. And what's really cool is you can combine that with the monthly promo to get free oils and then these points to buy oils, supplements, whatever you're wanting to get. So that for us has made people really think more about, hey, wait, yeah, I can purchase my cleaners through Young Living instead of at Target, and they're going to give me more money back than Target ever will. So that has been what we think has been the big kicker. And also, we've had a lot of business builders join on, and I get the question all the time, to be a business builder, do you have to sign up with Essential Rewards? We always say no, but if you'd like free oils and free supplements, if you're ordering every month, don't you want points back for that and reduced shipping? So then everyone does end up signing up.
I cannot believe when you say you're at 10% in January, of your 10% at Tina's team, you guys, only 10% in December were signed up for Essential Rewards. We're just halfway through January, and she has 30% of her team now set up with Essential Rewards. That is huge. And it's exciting for many reasons, because not only is Tina helping them realize how to make the most of their investment and the most of their health, but we are taking these homes and we're making them Young Living homes. Look at how healthy these kids are growing up. Look at how healthy and happy. I think about what it's doing for marriages in many ways, you guys. And I think about what it's doing for these kids. And well, Gary would say, if you make a happy home, we can't be responsible for increases in family size. But we look at all the things that we're doing out there for people. We're creating business opportunities. We're creating financial opportunities. We're creating financial freedom, health freedom. It goes so far beyond what I ever could have comprehended or thought this would become. And that makes it so exciting. And you know that when you introduce and show the benefits of Essential Rewards to somebody, you are helping somebody reach all of those goals in all of those realms. And Tina, I've watched you grow with this. I watch your excitement. Tina follows every conference call she possibly can. I know, and you listen to all the Wild Fast Track calls, correct?
Yep.
And yeah. Tina's always on. But you'll hear Tina jump in on the live bonus Q&As on the Tuesday night success calls, and Tina always comes to the table with great questions, great excitement, and she is going to be one of my next Silver and Sixers. And you've had phenomenal success, Tina. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
It's been fun. It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so fun. That's been the best part. It's just been, I totally was one of the people that started out not even planning to build a business, and it's just been so much fun that I love doing this. So
you're going to enjoy walking the stage at convention, and you're going to enjoy all the many things that lie ahead for you. So thank you so much for sharing that with all of us, Tina. One of the most important things I found in Young Living is that when we can reach out and share with crossline and sideline and upline and downline and everything in between, it literally helps us all grow and succeed. So I thank you for reaching out this morning and helping all of the Young Living family.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Okay, yes, absolutely. All right, everybody, it is just coming up to 10:30, and I just want to thank you all for joining in on the call. These are some great tips that I think that you guys can go out and implement into speaking about Essential Rewards. And again, we give you some nice options here. So you really have to find what is most comfortable for you, and also listen to and just watch the body language of your audience. So, like Tina said, sometimes if she feels that it's been information overload, she doesn't go into quite the detail of it. If they're really interested in it, she goes into a deeper detail of it. I just listen to every individual that I talk to, and in every situation, and I kind of do the same thing. But I think that you guys are going to be able to start experiencing some phenomenal success with this. Next week, I'm going to share with you some of the promotions we run for people to set up their Young Living Essential Rewards account. And these get to be a lot of fun, and we experience a lot of success with this, and it's just kind of in the team things that we do as a, hey, thank you for trying it out kind of gift. So that's going to be next week. So we got some great wild fast track calls coming up this week. There's always conference calls out there available in Young Living. On my fan page, A Day in the Life of a Young Living Leader, you can catch the Tuesday night Sweet Success calls that I was just talking about with Tina, which has a live bonus Q&A at the end. The resources for all of you are abundant. And they are all around you, and we are all just, our goal is to help you all get to your goals in Young Living, and that's what all of these calls are purposed for. So everybody have an amazing week. If you're calling in from one of the cold states, stay warm and drive safe today. And if you're from one of our warmer states, go out and enjoy the sun. Have a great day, everybody.